Right, hello, hello, how are we all doing this evening? I have unfortunately had to kick my cat out of my room because he refused to get off the table. So, yeah. Just thought I'd continue the RE4 stream a bit, because I just really like playing this game. So we'll just get straight into it then. So, last time I think, so Ashley left us. So now we have to do the Ashley-less section.
We took refuge inside a castle, but I've just been separated from Baby Eagle.
You.
Roos, you're breaking up. Do you read me?
For what? Chopper.
Damn it. So much for that.
Oh well. Let's kill the fish here. There we go. Can always do with more health items. There we go. And one more. There we are. Now if I remember right, there is a crow somewhere? Ah. Up there. There's a nest. And then in that nest is a scratched emerald. You didn't miss much. No, well, I don't know what you missed, but, you know, this is where we are now. We are at chapter 8. So yeah, so the scratched emerald is a quest that we can get some spinels for. You have no idea, mate.
Got something new?
For Leon, at least. So yeah, so we need to sell the scratched emerald, then we'll sell all of this.
I'll buy almost
as well.
This is what I'm talking about. Fine work.
Yeah, no worries.
Well done. You've proven yourself.
Okay, so let's see. I'm not really gonna get any of the attaché cases because I don't see the point. I don't need the Punisher. The Punisher is a good weapon though. It's definitely a good weapon because it's got the piercing power, which is really good for the guys with shields. But we have the Chicago Sweeper, so I think we're alright for now. But while we're here, I'm gonna put the gemstones into this. Again, I know you don't need to do I know you don't need to put all them in a pattern, but it just makes me feel better. So let's sell that. Now we have a lot of money. So we'll repair the knife, increase the Chicago Sweeper to max. So now we just need to worry about upgrading the hand cannon, because that is about as perfect as we can get it now. Which is good. Did we get any? Yeah, we did get the Leon charm. Yeah, so yeah, we're good. We're good on that. So now we need to go and find Ashley. I think this is the section where they start introducing all the bugs, and I don't like the bugs. Hiya, how you doing? How you doing? I've only just started, so you haven't missed much. After that, I hope it's the same for everyone, but on my first playthrough, yeah, I threw a grenade there and nothing happened. And I'm hoping it's the same for everyone else, because,
this is messed up.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so we need to go down here. No, around. That door's locked, so we go around. That was it. Yeah, and I collected a lot of fish from that little pond because Catboy needs feeding. Okay, so I wonder if I can shoot him from here.
Sorry to interrupt. next?
There we go. Okay, so I didn't kill him.
I don't feel so.
One down. It's a present for you.
At least I can get in. So he's still up there. Yeah, because you don't really need to kill anyone else. Although it would be a tremendous aid, because everyone here is just fucking annoying. Okay. There we are. There we go, so we've got the Crimson Lantern. Yeah, so they do kind of give you different, all the different lights are for different, like kind of elite, well not allegiances, but like, you know what I mean. So you've got like the purple flames for the merchant, you've got the blue flames for the, that are bad against the, where am I going? Where is the exit? Well, the exit was there, yeah. No. There we go. Yeah, so that you've got the red flames for the Plagas, you've got the blue flames which are bad against the Plagas, and then you've got the purple flames which are... I don't know, maybe they improve your financial abilities. Who knows? Okay, so we can't do that one. I keep forgetting which ways... Which... Oh yeah, that way. This chapter is a little bit... I can't really remember much of this chapter, to be honest, apart from the fact that Ada shows up. It's all kind of... because it's all very basic, really. Yeah, I did get the ears. I did. It was a... I think it was last week? Or maybe the week before, but yeah. I got the ears, so I'm very happy.
Stop right there, Leon.
Hi, Ada.
Wouldn't make me use this. Would you?
Well, after 6 years, that is one hell of a greeting, Ada.
You don't seem surprised. Interesting.
Try using knives next time. Better for close encounters.
Yeah.
Not a bad move. Very smooth.
So who are you?
Do you think Ada would be into it, into the ears or not?
You know I don't.
I do love Ada's outfit. It is
Leave the
very lovely. But I have mentioned before, those heels in the Spanish countryside.
You walk
No.
away, and who knows? Maybe you'll live to meet me again. And then I might get you that greeting you were looking for.
You think I'm gonna give up that easy?
Right. How about we continue this discussion another time?
I don't know about Ada's characterization here. If I'm going to be 100%. Ada would wear, of course she would wear bunny ears.
Last person I thought
Yeah.
I'd run to here.
But like, I don't know. Ada seemed interesting. She was interested in the 2 remake. But then I feel like I've seen a couple of videos on her, but I feel like her conversation, her characterization in pretty much every single game is a little bit all over the place. Yeah, her new voice actor does feel a bit flat. I don't blame her by any means, and I have heard terrible things about what the fan base has treated her, but you know, it's female voice actor that's not perfect, so to be honest I'm not surprised. But yeah, no, it's not the best voice acting, but I feel like that's more a case of direction, or maybe just interpretation. Her voice quality in and of itself is good. I can definitely see Ada having her voice, It's just the and I don't know the professional, like, the proper terms, so that's not so don't judge me for it, but like the tone and the inflection, maybe it doesn't feel like it doesn't really feel like Ada, as it were. It feels a little it does kind of feel like Ada, but it's not quite there. Can't put Ada as hard, I don't know. I don't know, it's not fantastic. But again, I don't blame her for it at all. And the fact that she got treated so horribly was absolutely terrible. To the point where she had to deleted her social media. It's like, and she did, I think, I haven't seen the actual interview yet, but I remember shortly after RE4 Remake's release, Leon's voice actor, Nick Aposa, however you pronounce it, he did a stream with all the cast members, and it looked really nice. I haven't watched all of it yet, but it looked really fun. But I think they did do a bit with Ada's voice actor, and I think they do. And from what I've seen in the comments, a lot of them are about the fact that she discusses that. So like it's really a shame, but at the same time, as a woman, I'm not surprised by this point, especially with like recent media bits and pieces. It's like, that's also why I don't touch Star Wars, for instance. You know, it's just I do not want to interact with that, to be 100% honest. It's not especially after the way I've seen them treat like women and minority actors, you know. And I thought, you know, we might be a little bit better here, but evidently not.
She said meeting you once was enough.
So, but anyway, I like Ada's voice actress. I think she could have done a little bit better, but that's not something I'm blaming her for. Like everything else, I think it's just an issue with voice direction, maybe. You know, I don't know the process, but I would believe that she has the capability to be a fantastic voice for Ada. It's just she did not have that opportunity. And depending on how this goes, I don't know if she ever will again, because if she leaves and does not do that again, to be honest, I wouldn't blame her. But, you know, I'll stop the conversation now. It's a bit bringing the tone down a bit. So yeah, but I hate these bugs. Yeah, the Kelly Marie Tran incident was abhorrent. Yeah, definitely. And for the most part, it feels more on the directorial side and third-hand knowledge. It sounded like she had to record all of her lines from home. Exactly. Yeah. You know, it's. I feel like that happened to a lot of games, especially Persona 5 Strikers voice acting. It's wonderful, absolutely fantastic, but that had to do, but the quality, I think, of some of the voice environment, like the recording environments, I don't think, like, you could tell, I think, that a lot of the voice actors, if not all of them, voice from home, because some of them sound very, what's the word? Tinny. Jason, for the love of Christ. You can't say that. I can't say such things. But yes, she would. Absolutely. I mean, you know, that's not even a question at that point, really. Not P3, no. Did I say P3? No, P5, Persona 5 Strikers, I meant to say. When that was released, because that was in the middle of everything. But yeah, no, to answer your question, Jason, absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Anyway. Yeah, so we need to do this. No, it's fine, it's fine. I probably said something. So yeah, no, I'm contrary to what you might believe, or maybe to what, or maybe exactly like you believe. I'm not great with speaking. So yeah, what was I gonna say? I've completely forgotten. Yeah, no, the tower bit, this tower bit here, it's really quite easy, actually. Because it's just... Ooh. I think the worst bits that come from it are just... the guys who shoot the arrows. I think they're just the absolute worst. Got a grenade, not a flash grenade, but it'll do. Actually, no, I don't even need to kill these guys, really. Yeah, no, because now we're here. The ears... so the cat ears are infinite ammo. So you still have to reload and everything, but you don't have... but you have infinite ammo. You still have to reload, but you do have infinite ammo for every single weapon. Ow! Oh, Jesus Christ! Are you looking to take his legs out? Fucking hell. But no, yeah, so these give you infinite ammo, which is why they are the best Ow! Jeez! Everyone here has the best aim in the world. Okay. Now shoot. That. There we go. Yeah, no, the trickiest part here is not anything to do with it. It's this specific section here is the hardest. It's just trying not to get sniped by the fucking boulders. But yeah, no, so yeah, this is the best accessory in the game. I think the second best is probably the chicken hat. You have to get that by doing S+ on hardcore. But that does greatly reduce your damage, and I was using that for my professional run. So yeah, no, so that's why I'm just going through just a standard run with the cat ears. It's just because I haven't done just a relaxed run that has where is he? There you are. Yeah, I haven't done it like just a relaxed run before. Well, it's my first one rather, where I can like see all the cutscenes and everything, because I've just been trying to get like the S ranks and S+ ranks and everything. So yeah, so I'm just chilling. So is it worth just selling all the ammo? Yes, absolutely. And I keep getting it, and I keep forgetting I need to sell it. You know, because you don't think to sell it, do you? And apparently, because I remember last stream I was talking about, or stream beforehand, I was talking about a video that shows you like a whole bunch of skips. Apparently, maybe... Oh, hello. I forgot about you guys. Apparently, if you throw a grenade or something through here, if you do something, you can hit that, that thing up there early, and then you can just stroll right on through here. So, yeah, I think that's one skip of sorts. Hello. I didn't talk about you at all. Yeah, I like his armor because it's just got like the teeny tiny little eye holes.
Sorry, I've had my fill of you guys.
Oh, you say that, Leon. You say that. Okay. So yeah, so this is really the shortest chapter out of all of them, I think, because You just go through all of that, and then and then it just ends here when you find Ashley. But I do really like this. All the scrap could be sold to. You can. No, I will sell the small scrap. The large resources are for. You can use them for flash grenades and heavy grenades, which are why I'm gonna keep those because they are very useful.
I'm so scared.
I do really like this cutscene. It's very sweet.
I wasn't myself anymore.
And it does, you know, it does make. Actually, your arm is flapping a little bit, but.
You too?
Yeah, because Leon never mentions at all about his stuff until now, and like he never mentioned it to Luis, but I imagine Luis sees him do it anyway. But he never thinks to mention it
Keep moving forward.
as well.
We will beat this.
Sorry, I got distracted. I was staring at Leon. You know, because he never mentions it. He's just very. He's got like no kind of sense of self-preservation, I suppose.
Leon.
But no, I do love this cutscene. It's lovely because it really, if you weren't endeared to Ashley already, this one endears you to her, I think. But yeah, no, I do love this. He's on a mission. He doesn't need to worry about that top priority. So yeah, but like I understand not. But I don't know. It feels like it's something that should be mentioned.
Prince Charming.
I'll show you charming, pal.
Come on. I'm in the ballroom past the courtyard. Don't be late to the dance.
I do love Luis as well. All three of them, like Leon, Ashley, and Luis. They're all fantastic characters. I do love them all. But yeah, no, Ashley is really, really sweet in this, and the fact that she's like, oh, well, he's in trouble, so we have to go help him. You know, like again, I haven't played the original yet. I really should. I haven't yet, but from what I can gather, heavy grenades. Fucking love heavy grenades. Yeah, but no, from what I can gather, Ashley was a little bit more just kind of a little bit more of a brat. Like she acted quite childish, compared to this one. Whereas in this one, obviously, she's more mature and she actually does help, and it's lovely. I think I don't know. I don't know. If other people are still kind of like endeared to her at all. But yeah, no, I love Ashley in this game because she is, you know, she is portrayed as human essentially, rather than just yeah, he is a bit of a. I do love Luis because he is a bit cheeky. He is very lovely. Ow. Where did you go? I don't know if there are snakes in Spain. If there are, I have not seen them, despite the times I've been on holiday, and if there are, I would be quite worried. I've never seen any kind of like snakes or anything, because I know technically there are snakes. Oh, hello. Leon, who are you saying that to? There we go. But you know, I know there are technically snakes around. I've just never seen them. Hello. Goodbye. Okay, so
Are you okay?
Yeah.
we are surrounded.
Come on.
Oh. Okay, no. Okay. I didn't know you could do that. I've always seen them behind the fence. I've never actually seen them climb the fence. So, you learn something new every playthrough, apparently. Yeah, I imagine there are snakes, yeah, definitely, but not, like, you know, bitey, attacky ones, I suppose. No, more likely we just see, like, lizards. At least in, like, Spain and France and whatever. There used to be quite a few lizards whenever I went. God, why does every fucking weird castle have to have a bloody hedge maze? It's not just, like, in-game as well. These are, like, actual things that people make for some fucking reason. And it's like, if you've got that much fucking garden, why not do something productive with it? Oh, hello. How are you bent that way? Well, that can't be comfortable. Good thing you're dead. So you can't feel it. Right. So the rover's not up there. Okay, so... Yeah, no, Spain's not great in terms of the heat, especially in the summer, but you'll be fine. It's not that unbearable. Because it's only a little bit under the... It's only a little bit further up the... or further down the equator. You know what I mean. You know, there's supposed to be a raven up there, but there isn't one. Because I wanted to show off the infinite raven, but I guess it's just not gonna show up. Or maybe it'll show up at a different point. But anyway. So we need to get the last one, which is there. But we need to do... Okay, so we need to go down this one. I never forget the order of these. I just kind of wander around until I remember something vaguely, until the path seems vaguely familiar. I remember you. Right. Oh yeah, so then we've got this. There we go. Why do the dogs have money? Oh dear. Ow.
Shit.
I do have to wonder why they gave Leon cat ears in the first place. So I should have brought this up before, but like,
Ashley.
there are a lot of different things you can give this guy. And why would you give him cat ears specifically? Is it because of all the dogs? Because, like... is it just because he gives off, like, that kind of grumpy cat energy as well, where he's like, oh, I am a dark, grizzled hunter of things, but then actually he's just like this tiny little thing. You know what cats are like, to appeal specifically to you. I mean, it worked, you know.
Get out of this maze.
Oh yeah, this part coming up. Yeah, this part, when you don't have Ashley armoured, is an absolute nightmare. Because not only do you have to deal with the guys here, but you also have to deal with people with her, and you also have to deal with the dogs, and it's all around not a very good experience. No, other way. There we go. Follow the little head.
Come on.
There we go. But yeah, I just think, you know, I had to wonder why they gave him cat ears as the best weapon. And part of me thinks it's to do with the kind of reaction to him in RE2 Remake. Specifically. Because, like, beforehand, he was just kind of like this grumpy grizzled guy. Like this B-movie action hero type personality. As far as I'm aware. And then RE2 Remake come around. And, you know, we got little baby Leon. And everyone just kind of fell in love with him.
Good luck to you, Strange. Try that on for size.
You know, so I don't know if it's I don't know what caused it, but I want to say it was something to do with the reaction to the RE2 remake, because everyone's just kind of like, yeah, they baby girl-fied him in RE2 remake, and I feel like that has like given Leon a fundamental shift in his personality and put like how he's being put in this portrayal. He's only mildly baby compared to the original. I mean, like, because like he's always been designed as kind of like the pretty boy. You know, I believe that was kind of always his intention. But then, you know, you had Resident Evil 4, and they gave him like the B-movie stuff. And then you had gritty, grumbly Leon, and I think in the movies and in RE6. Thank you, Ashley. There we go. Also, there's something I didn't know because someone was streaming the original the other day. The frenzy music that plays during the shooting gallery is playing on the radio in the car at the start of the game. Really? I didn't know that. Well, that makes sense, yeah, because it did sound somewhat familiar. But that's a nice little reference to the original. I quite like that. There we go. This one's always easy. This shooting game is always this one with the shotgun is always easy. I love Ashley's commentary on these. There we go.
Nice one, Leon.
Thank you, Ashley. Okay. I do like that they give you the stabilizer with the TMP as well, because that's much appreciated. Shotgun. Nope. Yes. There we go. I do love these shooting gallery games. I'm not great at them, but I do love them. Yeah, fuck it. Oh, I got the bonus! I've never gotten the bonus. Yes, I know! Ah, damn it. Aw, I didn't get all of them. But I got enough. Yeah, and I love that Ashley sits like this as well, because that's a reference to, I think, one of the renders in the original RE4 that I see her in. That one's quite cute.
That was like something
I know, right? It's so much fun. What have we got? Silver. A zealot with a shield. Thank you. I don't need the gun crafting, the bullet crafting, but thank you, I suppose. Another silver. A leader zealot. Yeah, because these are all the PS2, GameCube. These are all the models from the original game, aren't they? So, damn it! I need one more. Can I get one more? What have we got that I can do?
Use a submachine gun if you want to make quick work of the targets. If you can live with the lack of precision.
I don't think I'll be able to get 6,000 on 1C, but I think we can start trading in spinels for tokens now. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, all the charms based. They use the models from the original game. So like, if you get Ada, she's in the original long dress thing, and if you get Ashley, I got Ashley on one of them, and it's she's got the same outfit from the original. Ah, damn it. So we can't get the tokens yet. But we will be able to, but we can't get them now, which is a shame. And we haven't got the cubic device yet. I like how they just, I know it's weird that it's just called the cubic device, but at the same time, I don't know how else you would describe a device that is shaped like a cube that randomly opens these weird puzzle things. I've never ridden this, and I don't think I've even gone through this door before. Fun facts. I've never, because like, I know it's a door that exists. It just shut on Ashley's face. But no, I know this is a door that exists, but I've never gone through it because it obviously doesn't have anything to do with audience chamber. Okay, so this takes you to the audience chamber. Yeah, I've just never ridden it.
You don't get car sick or anything, do you?
You're about to find out.
Leon, don't say something like that. That is very cute.
Here.
Thinking about it, Leon probably does get car sick. That's probably why he was so dark and broody during the car ride there, because he absolutely hated it. And like all the other times that I've seen Leon in a car, he is driving. But I've never actually, the only time I've ever seen him in a car and not been driving is specifically in the RE4 opening. And he looks exquisitely grumpy. And obviously he's like brooding over the past and everything, and this time it has to be different. But also I think he does get car sick. It would just be an interesting detail.
I've got some new items in stock. Come take a look.
I'm good, mate, but you take care. Right, so do not talk to me, I will need a bag soon. Exactly. That's why he's always looking out the window. Right, this, easy peasy. Absolutely easy peasy. So this puzzle specifically, I don't think this one is actually different in hardcore or professional, because like most puzzles in this game are changed to be different in the harder difficulties, but this one isn't. So I just grab this red herb here. Ashley sits here.
Hey.
Leon sits here? Yeah. Leon sits here. Hit the bells.
You do a lot of
Okay, no.
like this?
Leon sits...
Well, yeah.
Oh no, it was this one.
I'm not used
Yeah.
to having such good company.
Leon sits there.
Is that a compliment?
Ashley sits there.
Take it however you want.
Chip done.
Looks like we figured it out.
I love how she's just trying to make small talk, like, so do you do a lot of missions like this? It's like, Yes, actually, I do frequently go on trips to parts of rural Europe and rescue people of importance from having parasites shoved down their throat, you know. It happens on a regular basis. I get injected with parasites on the daily. You know, you would be surprised the prevalence of what do they call them? Because they call them BOWs, don't they, in the series? Yeah, outside of moving the props, I would have had to make brand new painting renders. I suppose so. Yeah, because saying that, they do change like the clock. Like in Ashley's section that's coming up, they do change the clock times for the hardcore and professional, and I suppose that just changes words. Can you appear in my brain, please? That only changes the appearance of like the note that you pick up. And that doesn't actually change the clock, I don't think. I'm gonna grab a quick drink. 1 second. Okie doke. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, we're just gonna get through here. So, if I remember right... Not that one. Okay, so, we have a heavy grenade. We have 2 heavy grenades. Excellent. I will register the heavy grenades up here. And I will aim. We'll get to here. Hello.
Come on.
Goodbye. That's just fun. Oh dear, I remember that was something I actually figured out myself. It was just like, if this guy appears here, maybe I can shoot, because I think it was on my new game plus. It was like, I wonder if I can shoot a rocket launcher. And explode the guys before they arrive, and actually you can, so it's always fun. It's always fun, especially when they just get into bits like that, you know, when it's extra squidgy. There's just something very funny about it. Alright, this one...
Armor. Bet you could use it like a bulletproof vest.
Little old-fashioned for my taste.
Too bad. I think you'd look pretty dashing.
He would, definitely, but... You know, Leon, at the moment we don't have the body armor. I just want to point that out. And I think anything, you know, when we're dealing with abominations with giant tentacle heads, I think anything would be better at this point, you know. You have to swallow your pride a bit when it comes to something like this.
Okay, be careful. Leon, the armor.
Come on, you can't be serious.
I do like how whenever Ashley speaks, he looks up at her. That's cute. Anyway, ow. Okay. I underestimated you. But yeah, no, so this is the thing that tells you, oh look, blue lanterns are actually bad for the Plagas. There we go. See, I never had this much trouble with it on my first run, but I think that was because I had the Punisher. And the Punisher pierces. Whereas the Chicago Sweeper, it's got fantastic power. Not that great at being precise. Okay. Okay, eat a fish, Leon. Eat a fish. There we go. But I do like that these give you, like, gems and everything. It's very useful. Don't mind me. Just stay there. Oh yeah, and then we can start. The merchant in this, I think in the original had blue lights. I remember seeing someone comment about that. But in this game, he has purple. Rather than blue. But you know, it's not red. So, you know, it's still somewhat good. Fucking real. Right. Can we get rid of you? Thank you. Melee you. Do I have a flash grenade? I do have a flash grenade. So actually what I can do, just get to the point where I can melee them both. Flash grenade. And they disintegrate.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Nighty night. Nights.
Leon!
I fucking love that line.
Nice catch. You sure you're alright? You're not burned, are you?
Oh dear.
No. Thanks for your help. I really did the trick.
That is such a stupid fucking line, but it is so fucking Leon. Yeah, it's like 99. Like, you can tell he was like into that line. He knew what he was doing and he was milking it for all it was fucking worth. Okay. So now I've done that one. What's the next one that comes up? Hello, cubic device. They're not going to move yet, Ashley. Don't worry, they will, but not yet. Okay, so the next one, I think... I want to say it's just a gauntlet? Or it could be something else. What one haven't I done yet? Do I have all of them? Oh no, I do have all of them. I thought there was something else. Oh no, that was it, because I got the lion head. Was it? No, it was... Yeah, because I threw the heavy grenade. I thought there was going to be a long section, so it just completely blanked my mind. I love this. I love this cutscene for reasons you will see shortly. And you will know what section I mean of this cutscene. I would love if they were like talking amongst each other. It's like, the Catboy has been caged. Repeat, the Catboy has been caged. You know, it's that section of the cutscene.
I won't run.
I mean, technically, Ashley, you just did, but I understand the sentiment. Okay, so this section, I could do the long way, or I could do the short way. So it is up to you whether or not I choose the long way or the short way. Because I know what the codes are, so theoretically...
Don't scare me like that.
There is a rat in the moose. No, not a moose, stag. But apparently this is like a reference to the one of the betas of Resident Evil 4. Or it's like supernatural, apparently. A moose painted, like a moose fell off a wall in one of the betas, and they were like, oh, let's put this in the game for some fucking reason. Yes, short way skips the treasure. And so basically, Yeah, so it's all to do here. So if you remember the clock already, you could just put it in here. And then it will work and you can go and do the thing. But yeah, you won't get any of the treasures. So, yeah, the ghost build, that was it. Yeah. There's a lot of things that they put, apparently they put into here that, I say a lot, there's a couple, that they apparently put into the betas that they've put in here, so, or even just like concept stuff that never came about. So like, for instance, when, in Ashley's proper outfit, when she's not in the armor, when she doesn't have her jacket anymore and her scarf, she's wearing like the silver, ow, hit my hand on the desk. She's wearing this kind of silver necklace, and apparently I found this out when I was looking through like concept art for the original RE4 or whatever. Apparently that is something that was in her original concept art that they just never implemented. I'm assuming because of the I might as well get more money, yeah. Apparently because of, I mean, I'm assuming anyway, because of the scarf that she's got covering up her neck area anyway, so there's no point in having like that jumper and a necklace on top of it. But they brought it back for the remake, which is quite nice. So yeah. But yeah, so you can technically skip like 80% of the section if you know the clock codes already. So like in assisted and standard it is 1104. In hardcore and which one is it? This one? No, is it the first one? No, it's the fish one because it looks fish. There we go. And I don't think we can die in this armor. At least I don't remember it happening. Because the whole point of this armor is that it makes Ashley invulnerable. So I'm assuming you can't die. But we will find out together.
Which one is it?
That one. But yeah, no, so yeah, the clock code in hardcore and professional is 7 o'clock, and the way that they changed the puzzle is it changes rather than just giving you the time straight up, they give you 2 Roman numerals. And I will admit, it took me an embarrassingly long amount of time to figure out what that meant. Because they just give you like because like they give you the Roman numeral 7 and then 12, and that's it. You can't. It doesn't tell you what to do with them. It's just 7 and 12. So it took me an embarrassingly long amount of time to admit to an embarrassing long amount of time to figure out what that was. But no, it just means putting the clock at 7. So yeah, right. So we need to get the Salazar family emblem, but that's pretty easy to be honest. Right, so we need the bird one. There we go. I find it quite funny what they did with after Ashley's section. I do love what they do with. Well, it's not really. I love what they do. It's just funny how they deal with the fact that you get all these treasures. It's just interesting how they decide. Well, if Ashley's going to get kidnapped afterwards, how is she going to give Leon the treasures? And the answer for that is, well, we'll just drop them on the floor. Also, that clock should really strike 11 times, or once maybe, or 12, but it should not just strike like 3 or 4 times. Hello. Well, that answers our question. He just goes right through us. I didn't know you were a ghost, Ashley. Or is the blue armor a ghost? We shall never know. Anyway, is it this way?
Don't look back.
Yeah. If she's got dialogue, then yeah, this is the way to go. Then 11:04 here. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no, that shouldn't. For either puzzle, that doesn't make sense because, like, I'm just trying to remember because, like, with those big fancy grandfather clock things, you're supposed, like, it's either on the hour that they ring, or like you do a little thing every 15, 30, 45 and then hour. But they shouldn't just ding ding ding, you know, like, well done, you got the puzzle.
I am done with armor.
Don't worry, Ashley, we're not done yet.
Didn't I just say I was done?
Right. It's quite funny because in this, well, not really, Ashley, you can't die. Come on. But no, in this room specifically, what they do, all they do to make this harder in the hardcore and professional mode is they just give you more partitions. So you just have to, it's not like just a straight kind of rectangle. So you just have to kind of maneuver your way through a little bit harder. But I mean, when you've got the armor, it doesn't really matter either way. So that one is the snake one. There we go. And that's the emerald. Lovely. Yeah, so this guy is the enemy, is the, like, one of the special strong enemies that you can do as a side quest for the merchant for spinels, but I don't need it. It's meant to jingle so you pay attention and then chime the hour. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was how it goes. But, you know, I'm pretty sure I've done pretty much all of the quests for the merchant at some point. I think that most of them are on New Game Plus because I had the infinite rocket launcher. But yeah, no, the strong enemies aren't really.
No, don't go out.
I want to say they're not really strong, but at the same time, infinite rocket launcher. This little moment here is really creepy.
Okay.
Just seeing,
Stay still.
you know, because when you're looking at these knights, you think, all right, well, they're probably just, you know, they are shambling along, but they do resemble people. And then you look inside, and it's just like, oh no, it's more like Springtrap than human, you know. Or maybe, you know, because you've got all the parasites or whatever, maybe they did get Springtraps. You know, maybe there were people here and then eventually they turned more into parasite than human. And then they got all squishy and wiggly. But yeah, no, the armor detail is very nice. I'm not like a medieval, you know, armor person. But it is very nice. It's very fancy. I do appreciate the detail. And I do like Ashley's armor as well. Because it looks... Because I think it's different to all the others in design. And it's actually quite a nice design. And like they give her like the under, like the stuff to put under it as well, so you don't just wear metal. So it's quite cool. Anyway, hi Leon. I love that the helmet has like bounce physics as well, like the little visor. It's very cute. Oh yeah, definitely. It's like all of this like ancient stuff. You know, I know next to nothing about it, but I can appreciate the effort put into it, especially when you consider, you know, this was all hand done.
Catch ya.
Yeah, I think so.
Why does the camera go handheld for this moment specifically?
Ashley!
I don't understand it, because everything else is quite cinematic, and then that one specifically where it's running over, it's like someone's holding the camera and following him along. I don't get it.
Shit!
Sorry, I saw the cat ears again. It's like you don't think much on it until you're like in the middle of a really serious moment, and then you realise he's got infinite ammo cat ears on. And it's just absolutely ridiculous. But I like it. Hi, Ada.
So, what's become of the amber?
Sorry, nothing yet. But my little helper is creating quite the commotion. Everything will work out just fine.
As long as you can keep your dog under control.
He's a good boy. Predictable.
Surely the camera can flick through stuff. Maybe. I don't know.
Keep your mud,
You'd think so.
but don't come
Maybe
around
it was just a stylistic choice.
bit.
Ada's eyeliner is fantastic. I do have to say. I cannot dream of having eyeliner like that. Looks like they're transporting more suits of armour. Wait a minute, I know that suit of armour.
Leon, changed your mind yet?
Ada?
Nope.
Assuming you haven't, I've got a tip for you. Seems like something big is about to go down in the throne room. Babysitting's tough, huh?
Hey, Ada! Ada! Perfect.
I just love how Leon's just absolutely sick of her shit. So yeah, so like with all the stuff that with all the stuff that Ashley collects, it's literally just dropped on the ground. And it's like, how on earth did that even happen? Like, did she just drop it on her way out, or what? Because, like, okay, so... No, she couldn't even do that, because the handle is here, so she was here, and then she never even managed to drop her stuff over. I don't know, it's just... They could have done it some other way. You know, maybe you'd have to go all the way back up there. Like, you'd see the lights and you'd realise, okay, well, let's go back up there and get all the treasures or whatever. But no, it is just unceremoniously dropped on the floor.
Got some rare things on sale, stranger.
Right, let's sell the perfume bottle and the clock.
I'll buy it at a high.
Okay.
Your weapons are in good hands, mate. I'll see you.
Oh, right, yeah, sorry, no, I was confused because I was sure that I had upgraded everything for the Chicago Sweeper before now. But then I remember, oh yeah, you have to, with the standard mode and everything, because Professional pretty much unlocks all the upgrades from the start. But I think with the other modes, they stagger the upgrades so you don't get so overpowered all at once. That was it. Which is
See how that feels, mate.
interesting,
Like yourself,
but I can
but
understand it.
right away.
I can understand it. Right, so...
Your
Yes, I do need to sell the ammo. I keep forgetting to sell the ammo.
A deal well struck.
And it's like, if I keep selling the ammo, and I don't need gunpowder either. Or do I need gunpowder? What do I need? No, I do need the gunpowder because I still need that for the grenade, so I'll keep that. That was it. But actually, let's craft a few flash grenades. We don't get the heavy grenade, we don't get the recipe for the heavy grenades for a while yet. But you know, so yeah, I don't need the small resources, so I could just discard those. But we will keep the large ones. So yeah, okay, so that's right, we've got a thing here. I will equip the leader zealot just for the health recovery for green herbs, but the other two we don't need. It's a shame if it's a shame we can't get the Ashley one, because the Ashley one gives you like, I think it's either a 30 or 50%. It's either a 30 or 50% bonus to using green herbs, which is very useful. You know, and then something, you know, but sometimes you might get the absolute worst charms that you could need for your run, and then sometimes you might get the really good ones. Or sometimes it will be a really good one, but then you don't fucking need it, like when I got Leon with the rocket launcher, which gave you a discount for the rocket launcher after I got the rocket launcher. Right, this is the chapter where they introduce the fucking bugs, and I hate these bugs. I remember seeing somewhere that someone pointed out, oh hey, these bug people, these little bug monsters, they are actually human people shaped to look like bugs. And that has freaked me the fuck out ever since. But I'm not scared of them or anything, they're just fucking annoying. You know, because you don't see them until the last minute, and like, they don't take much to kill, but they're just really fucking annoying to begin with. Yes, it's also wild that you can get duplicates. I fucking hate that. Because I keep wanting to... Because it's... To a certain point, right, you only get so many attempts, don't you? Because you got all the spinels and everything, and you get the tokens via the... you know, you get the tokens via the shooting gallery game as well. So really, you've only got a certain amount of tries per playthrough to get some charms. Where the fuck are you? There you are. Okay. But, like, at the same time, they give you duplicates. So, like, if I'm trying to get something useful, I can get duplicates of, like, the really, really common ones. And they're worth fuck all. Because it's like, what's the point in having two... Like, if they stacked, I suppose it would make sense. But, like, wouldn't it just be easier to give people the really uncommon ones? So like, they can go through the common ones, but then you get the uncommon ones, which give you a higher percentage of the same effect. You know, I don't understand that. Really, it just seems really stupid. I didn't like that decision at all, and I'm not just saying that because I'm pissed that I got 3 duplicates on my New Game Plus. Was it New Game? I got multiple duplicates at some point, and they were all the really common ones, and it was so annoying. Because it was like the villagers with the knives or whatever it was, and it was just the absolute bog standard rubbish. And it's like, you're telling me that I can get the really basic ones when I'm already trying to get the really rare ones. Shit. What happened there? I don't know what happened there. He just froze in midair. Leon, please reload faster. There we go. Yeah, because these guys don't actually take a lot to kill. It's just they're bloody annoying. And I think I died. I remember on my first playthrough, I died quite a lot in this section, just because of these guys, because they're everywhere, and they're just relentless. But I'm hoping I can just get up here and just sprint over. Thank you for coming around. Hope you enjoy your food. Ow. I will try not to die. There we go. Luckily, these are all self-contained. So, like, you don't have to worry about the bugs following you over. It's like you follow a certain threshold and they're like, oh, no, this is not our loading zone. You know, it's very kind of Devil May Cry / Bayonetta in that instance, I suppose. But not exactly, in that the enemies have their own zone. But actually, you don't need to kill all of them to move on. Oh god, this one. Right. So what we'll do... Let's try this. So we'll throw a flash grenade. Because that doesn't affect these guys. Well, that doesn't affect the Novistadors. So let's... Okay. Right. This is not going the way I'd hoped it would. But we can still do this. Right. Okay. Let's get the heavy grenade out and just do that. Again. Okay. There's one down at least. I imagine if you're using the bolt thrower... Ooh, no, I don't need you. No, please. Leave. Thank you. I imagine with the bolt thrower, because the bolt thrower is supposed to be really... quiet. Ooh. I imagine this is quite simple with that one. But unfortunately... I do not really care about the bolt thrower. So we are stuck working with an infinite Chicago sweeper that makes a fuck ton of noise. So it's just kind of a shoot and pray. There we go. I remember in my first one that took forever, and even on my subsequent runs actually that took forever to do. It was an absolute pain. Let's just heal up. There we go. This seems a little bit creepy. I don't like this, to be honest. Well, I say I don't, you know, it's not that I don't like it, it's just it's very unsettling. I don't understand the paint, like, or blood or whatever. I'm assuming it's blood because it's red. I think, because I remember it was... They put it on the face of the girl that they killed in the intro. So I'm assuming it's like a ritual thing. This is freaky though. I don't like that. That is very unsettling. But to be fair, it doesn't have as much of an effect when you're watching it with her in armor.
Aquí nos despedimos, Señor Kennedy.
Senor Kennedy. Okay, that was kind of hot. Hey Gina. Catboy Leon. Absolutely. He always lands on his feet. As evidence here. I didn't notice before he's got a watch on. And it's like one of those like old style like digital in quotes watches. His hair looks really blonde there. Hello, skeleton. Don't worry, I won't be staying for long. Sorry for disturbing you. Why did they... Right, so they have you stand here. And so you naturally assume you move forward. Nope. It always takes me a while to get my bearings here. There you go. Alright, so... Yeah, no, the thing with Ashley drinking the, like, black fluid and whatever is really unsettling, but they do actually give you an explanation for it, which I don't know is better or worse. Because it's supposed to be water from this well, that just makes the plug or effect worse, I think. God, so, like, I've got the hair strands on, obviously, because you wouldn't, this is the fancy option. And every single time we arrive somewhere that's dark, I think it looks really good and really good lighting for a while, but then I will get somewhere that's really fucking dark, and then I will just re-question my entire opinion on it, because it's not great. Don't ask me where I'm looking at the moment. But yeah, no, it's I appreciate... Ow. That's right, I didn't reload. I appreciate the hair strands option, and when it's in really good lighting, it looks excellent. And it looks like the kind of things that you see for like CGI and whatever. However, it is not great in low lighting. I think it still needs a lot of tweaks to be good. Normally I can shoot these guys first try and not have them attack me. Apparently that's just not happening anymore. Nope. There we go. So can't go out that way. Yeah, we have to go through this way. So I like the hair strands, but no, apparently so for some reason I think someone on another Discord server linked me, not me, but like they put a link in one of the Discord servers for like a mod for, I think it's like one of the Guitar Hero games, because it's Bohemian Rhapsody essentially in Guitar Hero, but it's like 4 models of Leon. It's got the remake Leon, it's got the RE4 remake Leon, it's got PS2 RE4 Leon, it's got RE6 Leon, and then it's got the PS2 model, like the really old classic RE2 model of Leon, all together performing Bohemian Rhapsody, and it's like the weirdest fucking thing, but it's really hilarious. But one thing I noticed while I was watching that video is just like Leon's hair in the for the remake model in that video was super fucking blonde, and I can only assume that's to do with the hair strands model, because I imagine it's got like some really weird dynamic lighting effect in place. So like the base model is probably like this really bright blonde, but then they have all the fancy lighting stuff that makes it look more like a dirty blonde kind of colour. And also, I don't understand why Leon's hair is always so many different colours as well across not just like the games but the movies as well. Because like sometimes it's blonde, sometimes it's dirty blonde, sometimes it's just brown. And it's like, can you just pick one and stick with it? No, I'm just selling my ammo. And I need to repair my knife. Yeah, I'm gonna max out Yeah, I'll max out the ammo capacity, because this is now where we're coming up to... Oh, there it is! I just hadn't bought the body armor yet. That's right, you could buy it in previous chapters, I just never got around to doing it. We'll get a first aid spray. I don't need that. Yeah, and we can get the heavy grenade recipe now, but I don't have enough money for it. So that is something to consider next time. Actually, I'll just sell these 2 charms as well, because I don't need those.
I can certainly do something. Come back. Welcome.
Actually, what have you got? What have you got for Spinels? Have you got anything new?
We like our herbs, we do. Heal a man, kill a man, they do it all. Suit yourself, stranger.
I just bought multiple things from you. Do not be sassy with me. I didn't notice it before, but I think the merchant pronounces herb like herb. It's like, I know what you are. You're a fake Brit. If you pronounce it herb like herb, no, you're not British. You're not even Australian. That is purely an American thing, I think. Also, I made a post about it on my first playthrough. But why is there just a random spray bottle in the middle of these ancient waterways? It baffles me. And I don't know its purpose. Is it was someone trying to clean here? Because I think that's a losing endeavour. Right, so... Okay, so now we're in this section. This section was annoying my first run through. Subsequent run throughs, I had infinite ammo. So it wasn't actually that bad. And it's actually... It's quite fun actually, just running around and catching the Verdugo. Is it this way? Yeah. Catching a Verdugo in the I'm just completely forgetting where I am. My brain is not working. Yeah, no, but no, the Verdugo? I don't know how you pronounce it. But the weird alien tribute guy. He is actually... He's very intimidating, but at the same time... But once you learn, you know, you can just run around, do that, and you've got an infinite Chicago sweeper. It's actually quite fun.
Oh, you're kidding me.
He, you know, he can be very scary, but now he's just like... Yeah, but... You know, I can pop you in a freezer and you die. So, a lot of the guys here are weak to ice or just cold, which I think is like an effect of the bugginess of them. I don't know. Here you are. Ow. Okay. Well, we'll do that. Then we'll go around here. Put that on. Take your time, Leon. It's not like we're trying to take advantage of the situation here. Ow. And off it goes. So, you know, technically you can just wait until the lift goes, but you're not going to do that. Who does that? Just kill the guy. You know. Just kill the guy and then the lift just instantly teleports. Which I find quite funny, because like if you've got the if you've got a rocket launcher, you just shoot one and it's dead, and then all of a sudden the lift is just like, oh, by the way, ding, we're here.
What's your move?
But now, unfortunately, this section is also where Leon has some of his worst lines. I have to say, not like they're inherently bad, but just his one-liners are not at their best today. There we go. You know, like that one's good. It's an oldie, but it's a goodie. But then you do it again, and he'll say something like, "Oh, Frozen's a good look for you," or some bullshit like that, and that just makes no fucking sense. It's like, I understand you're stressed, Leon, but at the same time, you know, surely you could come up with some sort of better wording. You're clever. You're a clever man. Surely you can do something better. Right, now I just wait for him. There we go. You gonna pop in? Come on. Come on. I know you can do it. Oh, did you appear? There you are. See, at some point, you can actually stun lock him. I've seen it happen. So you can stun lock him to a certain point, but not forever. But I think it does help. So yeah, like this. Eventually, it will just keep doing that. Ow. I like how this guy does fancy backflips as well. It's like he's taunting Leon. It's like, I know what you do and I can do it like 10 times better. Yeah, see, I've got it in a stun lock. If I didn't have to reload, it would be just constant. There we go.
Finally,
So we got the monocle. Yeah, the xenomorph. That was it, yeah. It's the alien reference. But yeah, no, it's you could technically just keep running around, but actually I find it's literally just quicker to kill him. And you get the money, which is always good. I didn't kill him on the first try, but I did every other time. There we go. And I think we'll call it a day now that we've finished this chapter, actually. I've never played Bionicle, I have to be honest. I remember seeing it when I was a kid, but yeah. That is a very excellent zoom up of his arms, I have to say. Oh, I do hate that noise. Ugh. And Leon's got 2 sets of ears, so it's especially annoying.
Who has joined us in communion, and now she is of our flesh, of our blood. My faithful disciple.
Do you think he has to feed the wriggly thing on his staff?
Go now. Deliver to these vagrant children their salvation. As you wish.
He probably has to feed it at some point. Okay, that's one thing I don't get. Is the whole Krauser mind sharing thing. Like, because like it sounded like he was addressing Leon.
I'll make it cheap for you.
Oh, Louise. But no, because like, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so like the Krauser reveal. I know that, you know, Krauser is in the game. He was the one who kidnapped Tachi or whatever. But like, why was it revealed in that way? Because beforehand we had absolutely, you know, we assume beforehand it's just Sadler giving the people just general orders. So like, it's assumed that he can communicate with either all of the people, or very specific people, but not once was it mentioned that you can, like, look through other people's minds, as it were, if they were also infected. Unless you were obviously Sadler, because Sadler's the cult leader, as it were. So, yeah, I forget if it was you or someone else saying the knife you start with. Yeah, so yeah, the combat knife that they give you at the start of this game is the one that Marvin gives to Leon in RE2 Remake. And then I think the primal knife that you unlock is Leon's knife from the original, if I remember right. But yeah, I presume it's a hive mind thing, the whole Krauser reveal. However, it does feel a little bit, what's the word, stilted? Because it just feels like it just came out of nowhere. But anyway, we made some good progress. Went from chapter 8 to 11. So, you know, we made 3 chapters progress, which is good. So, yeah, next time I think we'll just continue. I don't know when I'm going to stream again, but yeah, so thanks all for coming. I will catch you next time. So, doodaloo.